Oh!
Yeah.
We're back, you beautiful SOBs.
RetroLab podcast,
Boom.
episode 15.
Yo.
Boom, you son of a bitch.
Yo.
Pizza dude, epic shakes, you son of a bitch.
Oh, look at all these beautiful individuals.
Everybody in the chat, what's up? You guys are looking great. YouTuber people, what's up? YouTube folks.
Yo, you see that person just started the video on YouTube? You sexy.
What are you doing?
Stop that. What's your skincare regimen? God, you were just looking all exfoliated.
Vibrant.
And shit.
Looking good, feeling good. We're back. I survived COVID.
You did it, y'all.
I would like to say that I kicked its ass, but
I feel
I don't
like
know.
it was a mutual exchange of
think
blows.
it was
I mean, look at you.
Pretty
You could be
even.
looking worse.
Yeah,
You're so
dude,
vibrant over there, and it has nothing to do with your shirt.
I feel like I still am recovering, and I'm healthy, kind of. I mean, imagine if I was smoking 100 cigarettes a day, or was older. No. I thought about that because I felt so bad. I felt so bad. I couldn't do anything. I'd just be laying there feeling shitty. My back was killing me. I had a fever. I just basically watched TV and watched Twitch for 48 hours and just was in pain. And so eventually it just stopped hurting, and I still have a lingering cough that's hanging in there. But I'm okay.
He's good. He made it.
But I'm okay. I'm back, and I'm feeling better than ever. And
The little laugh there just really took the wind out of the sails there, Hoss. You almost had us. It's like, oh man, I gotta run this solo, but then you smiled a little bit. You just almost had me.
whoa. I just had a heart attack. That's a side effect.
Yeah, you know.
I've been smoking ivermectin. Snorting it, snort.
Was it one of those heart attacks?
Is ivermectin a pill? Is it a pill?
I don't know.
What is it?
I don't even know what that is.
I think it's an injection.
You don't know what that is, dude.
I don't
That was the big controversy that people were saying. I think it was it Trump said ivermectin may help. And then Joe Rogan was taking it, and then CNN was going crazy saying it's horse tranquilizer.
Yeah.
You didn't hear about any of that?
Man, I stayed off the news.
Dude.
I needed more positivity than negativity in my life.
Hey, I understand that. I understand that. Well,
yeah.
it was a controversial topic, and let's just say,
Well, Joe Rogan's doing it. It should be
It should be fine. That's a well-balanced and adjusted individual.
right.
well, the thing was that
I'm going to tell you something you don't know about me, Joe Rogan.
that it was controversial because all the headlines were focused around Joe Rogan takes horse tranquilizer. And it's it has been used in that capacity, but it has also been used to treat humans in other ways as well. But that is the headline that more specifically is attacking him, I think, specifically because he was a guy who was kind of well, I don't really know. I'm asking questions, and I've got a huge audience. And so there was, not saying that he's right about what he did, but I will say, dude, we're getting political today.
Hey, you know what?
I will say that, hold on, I am going to finish the point, though, that I do think that the news is kind of full of shit and definitely
100%.
had an agenda there that was
They always do.
kind of cutthroat and
I stay away
wasn't
from
very
news.
honest. And so, both sides, I think, what we're talking about when we talk about sides, are just the worst.
Hey, but you know what? You kicked its ass. We're back. Episode 15. That's something to celebrate for.
And
right
so
there,
then
y'all.
they got raided. They raided Trump's house. I mean, right, guys?
Sure.
Then they raided Trump's house, and it's like, fuck, what the fuck is going on, man? Because Ukraine and Russia, and it's like, Jesus Christ, man. What else is going on in the news? Let's get into it, guys.
You know what? I got some.
I got
some
COVID
good
and
news here.
Yeah. Oh, let's talk about your stream.
All right. So, as some of you may know, on my stream.
What about the
outside-
emails, man? Let's check the emails. All right, because it's what about the wall though? The fucking wall, dude.
MadDawgMike at Gmail. That's what he's talking about. But anyway, in the doghouse on my stream, we do charity exclusive. That's all we're doing. We're raising money right now for Extra Life.
Oh yeah,
Nice charity. It means a lot to me. And I had a goal set. I went to a gas station and found one of those hot chip challenge chips, right? And I had about $250 raised. I have a goal of $1,500 by the end of the year, so I am way behind.
No, you got plenty of time. Are you kidding me? Dude?
So I put out a tweet, and I was like, hey, I'm going to do this if we get to $500. And somebody dropped all the money to get us to $500.
One
Like,
person just
one
solo
person
carried.
Solo carried us to the end. So I finally did it, and I decided, hey, we're going to crank up the pain. And I decided to play some Fortnite. Bro, pizza dude, all right. So
We've
we're
got
gonna
the clip.
start at the beginning. This is right before I put that chip in my mouth. All right?
Dude.
I will warn you guys, it is
so-
not a pretty sight.
Does it come in like it's one singular chip?
Yeah,
It looks like a
it's single
Dorito, right?
chip. Yeah, it looks like a Dorito. But this is special advertised because this chip turns your tongue blue.
Oh.
All right? So, along with the fact that it is Reaper and Scorpion Pepper, all that other stuff, all right? So, pizza dude, just y'all can see this madness. Here it is. I had it in a paper towel because I didn't want it on my fingers.
Like, because if you scratch your eyes or...
Yeah, my girlfriend was there as emergency. She's behind the scenes.
She's ready just in case. You've never eaten one of these before?
Never. This is the first time I've ever done it. 9 years of working with this charity, and I have never done it. It was broken in 2 pieces, so I had to like...
You're chewing? Is it instantaneous heat?
There it is.
Right away?
It becomes a paste in your mouth,
And it coats
dude.
your mouth?
It is... I cannot explain how bad it is, dude. It was instantaneous pain. There, yeah, it becomes a paste.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what Sam was trying to give me.
What's the pain level at here?
Maximum? It's a 10.
Instantaneous?
Dude, it is like I lose all color in my face. I am sheet white.
Oh my God, man.
I finally swallowed it.
Oh, that was still...
Oh,
it was
she took my milk away. That's why.
as a prank?
Yeah, because I went to go reach for it to help me swallow that paste in my mouth. She took it away.
Oh my God.
Dude, I chugged that whole
She
thing.
got your ass.
I had milk, or I had peanut butter cups, like little snack cups.
Shut the fuck up.
Dude, it was bad. I started cussing. I try not to do that on stream. Oh my God.
They don't have the audio going to the stream, by the... Or do they?
I think it's
Oh, yeah,
going to the
you
sales
unmuted it.
site.
It's
I
good,
just
yeah.
did it.
Yeah, see, there's the peanut butter. Dude,
Wait, peanut butter helps too?
I looked it up. I Googled it. It said oily things, so like peanut butter.
Oh.
Sam had a little measuring cup of olive oil and a grill brush to put it on my lips
Oh, man.
at one point.
She's
There she is laughing at me in the background as I am in excruciating pain.
Gleefully.
Mind you, let me also add to this. My nose started bleeding.
Oh.
My
In the
nose
VOD?
started bleeding. Well, like I blow my nose and there's like a little blood in the tissue because like my nose just like all valves open.
Holy shit.
Earlier that night, I had made a huge dinner of pork steaks, mashed potatoes, corn on the cob.
Well, actually, maybe that makes sense because you coat your stomach, you like max it out, you fill it up.
Thought
Maybe.
not a good idea.
Oh.
Because then I drink that big old cup of milk, and I got that peanut butter right behind it. I don't know how long this takes, and I don't want to take up too much time. I eventually have to get up and leave, and my girlfriend took over the stream because I had to go throw up.
Oh.
Dude.
So all my dinner, the chip, the milk, the peanut butter, all of it. And just in case anybody's wondering, it sucks just as bad.
Dude.
Coming up the second time.
Oh my god. I bet you it was actually good for your body to get it out.
Oh yeah, no.
Because I've heard that it can affect you for
so much
days.
better after.
Yeah.
I felt so much better after. I was, as much as I hate getting sick, that was probably the best thing. Like, look at me, I'm sheet white.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, you look like a ghost. You look paler than I do somehow.
It was so bad.
I'm so pale. Oh my god.
And
all right, well,
like there she is taking the grill brush with the oil onto my lips just then.
the grill brush.
Literally, it was like a basting brush to
Dude,
put
stream
barbecue sauce.
Stream idea. We have a bowl full of chips. And there's one chip in there, and you don't know which one's the hot chip, and you like face off 1v1, and each
like
match
Russian roulette.
Yeah.
Screw
hot
that.
Chip roulette.
I will referee that one. You and Pizza Dude can do it. I will just sit here as emergency backup.
No, you're into. Come on.
Nope. Not a chance in hell I will do this again.
We'll call it American chip roulette because this is America.
That's not a bad idea, but no. Nose goes, not me.
Damn. Well, you survived it. Now you can say you've done it.
Oh, yeah.
Now you can say you did it. Hell yeah.
I would go back to the gas chamber and do that again before I did this. I was talking about my time in the military when I was in basic training. I had to go through the CS gas chambers, so you know what like pepper spray and stuff is like.
They hit you with all that?
I would have rather have done that again than do this.
That was worse than getting pepper sprayed.
Oh yeah, 100%. I would.
When you get pepper sprayed, your eyes are closed, right?
They make you open them.
What?
You want the full effect.
They want you
but
to
in
know
this
what it feels
particular
like.
in this particular training, they take what is called CS gas, and they pop it off in this room, and you have a gas mask on, and you have to take it off, say the Soldier's Creed, and get the full effect of that gas. So if you ever have to use it out in the field, you know what you're getting into, and you know how to react to it, essentially.
What the hell,
And I would
dude?
much rather do that.
It's like
again.
tear gas?
Yeah, it's tear gas. It's tear gas on crack.
What was worse? So hot chip was number one, the worst.
Yes.
Then pepper spray or gas?
Gas chamber.
Then gas.
Pepper spray. Then getting tased. And then, yeah, but this took like there will be nothing that beats this amount of pain. It was
That's the most
bad.
painful thing you've subjected. Have you been tased?
Yeah.
Well, where's that on the list?
That's right under pepper spray.
If we hit $2,000, yeah.
Third?
What everything he
Pepper
said.
spray.
Wait, let's start over.
Hot
Let's
chip.
get the
Hot chip number 1.
Okay.
Gas chamber number 2. Pepper spray number 3. Getting tased number 4.
Oh my god.
Because getting tased wasn't as bad. Like it sucked, but
What about stepping on Lego?
oh, that's like way down at the bottom of the list. I do that all the time.
What?
Yeah, my feet are like immune to that at this point. I got kids; they leave their Legos out.
You're stepping
I step
on
them all the
everything?
time.
Glass.
All the time.
Oh my god. Damn, dude. I've never been tased. I've never been pepper sprayed. I've never eaten a hot chip. Dude, I don't know. I keep it pretty safe, I guess. I keep it pretty safe and pretty secure. But hey, good job. You did it for the kids.
I did it. I think right now we're at like 650 out of the 1,500 goal. I'm still trekking.
Now you're listening to Gangnam
Oh, I
Is that
had
making
Fortnite.
it better or worse?
That was Fortnite. My buddy started emoting behind me.
Oh my god.
But
Woo. Well, we'll do the hot chip challenge, hot chip roulette down here. Nice.
I will be here.
Well, congrats
as
on
support.
the ongoing success of that stream. And,
Yeah,
you survived. So I survived COVID.
Okay, you go eat.
I think you went through worse with the hot chip. I think that you went worse. You went through worse.
Dude, like
I bet you if you would have smoked some ivermectin before eating that chip, you
I
would have
wouldn't have
been.
felt shit.
You would have been like, I'll take more. You could have done a handful.
Oh my god. But
Mike,
yeah,
how long did it take you to fully recover from that?
instantly after I went to the bathroom
So
and got sick.
so you got
Okay,
you
so it wasn't
sucked
any.
it up and then just instantly.
Yeah, it was like I went from like a 20 on the pain scale to like a 3.
Oh yeah, well that's
So I felt brand new, but I knew
Yeah.
some stuff still wasn't right.
Sure.
But the next day I was fine.
nice.
Okay, nice, dude. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'd be curious about what you've been playing, which I know we already mentioned in the podcast.
Yeah.
Cyberpunk.
Dude, I watched.
What's going on with Cyberpunk?
I
It's in a
saw the
good spot.
announcement that they
Yeah.
did where they were coming out with a Netflix show, and then they're coming out with some new DLC. I watched the Netflix show. By the way, don't watch that with your kids around.
Dude, the
because
trailer full on showed. It was a not safe for work trailer, but it was like, I think there were some titties and some sex bots or something going on. Did you not know? You didn't know.
Oh no.
Dude, like the first episode. Have you played Cyberpunk?
Nothing.
Okay, so there's these things in the game called brain dances where you basically get to live through a segment of another person's life. And the kid, the main character, David, is doing a brain dance of like this dude killing a bunch of people, and then as an added bonus, he gets a brain dance of him just banging. You see it all.
Full on penny.
It is animated Game
Some
of
penny
Thrones
trash?
level. Yeah.
Oh wow.
It is. But
Okay.
after that,
Is this on Netflix?
Yeah, it's on Netflix. Once you get like through all this stuff and you start getting into the story, dude, that show was solid.
You had me at full on banging. Come on.
Well,
Sign me up, dude.
Then you
Let's
get to,
fucking
like-
go, dude. Yeah, dude. The show is a one season, just like one and done.
yeah. But I had only played through Cyberpunk once because it was a fight to play through it the first time.
Yeah, it was pretty poorly optimized, and people
Very, very buggy, but
they kept working on it, huh?
I decided to pick it up again, and I started a whole new game because in the beginning of the game, when you're making your character, you get like 3 backstory things you can
Decisions.
choose.
Okay.
Where you have like a street kid, where you're kind of like a street punk, little gangster,
Mm-hmm.
you know. Then you got a corpo, which is a guy who works for the big mega corporations.
yeah.
And then I can't remember what it's called, but it's basically like a wastelander, where you come from outside of the city. I'd only played as a street kid, so I was like, well, let's try corpo. Changes the whole beginning of the game, by the way.
Yeah.
You start it in a completely different way, and then you get through that first opening segment, and then everything else is the same.
Nice.
I don't know, like,
Wait, so you played through the game fully?
yeah. Like,
So
I've
even though it was
beaten
buggy and you were kind of, it was struggling, you beat the game and it was just okay.
yeah.
Now you watched the show, fully watched the show, then went back to the game.
Well, yeah, because they had a bunch of optimizations and stuff, and they had a bunch of these updates.
That's what I've been hearing.
That added, like the Edge Runner. That's what the show's called, Cyberpunk Edge Runner.
Mm-hmm.
They added a bunch of stuff from the show into the game, and so I was like, let's check it out. Let's see what they did. And I can see why now that game has the highest number of players since launch.
Yeah.
Now.
It's
not perfect.
I read it had like 80,000 plus.
Yeah, it's not
which
perfect.
is pretty crazy.
I still had like a random T-pose moment, but I can see where they've done the optimization.
Sure.
It is a better game now.
And that's why I waited. Because I just wasn't sure. The game came out. People were saying there's a bunch of issues. And I said, well, I'll just hold off then. And I haven't looked at anything. I mean, I've seen a couple of the like funny bugs that people have posted. And I'm almost like sad that I'm maybe going to miss my chance on like some of these fucking hilarious unintentional like bugs.
Well,
not like game breaking, just like cars floating away or like people doing weird stuff.
I mean, right now
I love that.
I don't know if it's still on sale, but it was on sale for like half off for like $25 when Edge Runner came out as like a promotional thing.
Perfect timing.
But they have this big DLC coming out I think pretty soon.
Okay.
I'll probably end up picking it up.
Do we know when that's coming out? Does anybody know?
I don't fully
maybe
remember.
Well, I don't know. I'll see when that comes out. I'll see what's on the schedule because maybe it's time for me to check it out.
It has a lot of replayability throughout the story, making different choices.
Next year, says Allie. Okay, thanks, Allie. Next year.
Okay, so it's
I might give it some more time then. I might let it just keep kind of cooking and see if I can, they'll keep optimizing it. Obviously, they're still working on it, so maybe
make sure you have fun with the sliders in the beginning. You remember Conan?
Oh, yeah.
Same thing.
Okay, cool. I go crazy with those character creation. Oh, speaking of, let's talk about Wo Long, Fallen Kingdom. Wo Long. I always remember the first
Fallen
part.
Dynasty.
Fallen Dynasty.
Yes, I saw you were playing that. I downloaded it on PS5.
Yeah.
And I did like a little bit of the beginning, but I know you got deeper into it.
I played the full demo. It was pretty decent sized demo. I mean, I played it for 5-something hours on Friday, and it's great. It's from the same guys that made Neo, so it's a lot like Neo, and this is Team Ninja. They also did Ninja Gaiden and Dead or Alive, so they've got some good games that they've made over the years.
Yeah, they got some vets on their team.
Yeah, and it's a lot like Neo, but Neo 1 to Neo 2, obviously they kept things very similar, and this they really switched it up in that they've got this new gameplay mechanic where instead of just straight up an endurance bar, you almost have this like momentum meter where as you attack, it builds up the meter. It starts in the middle and it builds up towards blue. And as you deflect, which your deflect is also tied to your dodge, that spends your meter and it makes it go the opposite direction, and it's orange. And if that fills up, then the next time you get hit, it basically stuns you and you're open for like huge damage.
Yeah.
Now what's cool is as you build up your blue meter, you have these different abilities that you can use, which uses your meter up. And so you can either buff yourself, or you can use a like lightning attack, or imbue your weapons with poison or lightning, or use a fire attack, depending on what build you pick. And the builds are, it's like tied back to Chinese lore. Wood, metal, fire, earth, these different tenets of some sort of, I don't know, people in the chat were explaining to me that there's some more depth to it there that I don't know enough about, but that kind of adds a bit of, realism to the whole system, in that the different 5 points, if you select the, like, fire is next to wood, which is next to water, which is next to metal, and if you select certain upgrade points, the ones that are next to each other like synergize together more. And so fire will give you more HP, it gives you more like attack power. I don't know. Each of them upgrade different stats of your build. Excuse me. And then, so the enemies also have like critical strikes that they can attack you with, and if you deflect those, then you can punish them with like your own critical strike. So there's light attacks, which is your normal attack, and then there's your heavy attack, which uses up some of your meter as well. And so there's this constant balance between, do I deflect? Do I just block? Which when you block, that kind of goes against your meter as well. And man, it's just pretty dynamic, and it's a nice change from Neo 1 and Neo 2, not only from the story point of view, but also with these new mechanics. You can jump and double jump, which is nice. The demo has some pretty tough like mini bosses, and then a pretty crazy final boss.
And it's still like,
and you played it just a little bit, so I want to hear when you play through it all the way how you feel. I was getting whooped pretty bad, and then I started getting the buttons down a little bit better and understanding how to use the different wizardry spells, I think is what they're called. And then you also have like specialized military attacks, which are basically like powered up physical attacks that are dependent on what weapon you're using and what level your weapon is. And so if you have a 3-star weapon, it has different special abilities that then you can select from. And then there's this other mechanic that is your military level. I think it's what it's called. Anybody in the chat want to help me out here? But it's this, instead of just leveling up, like in Dark Souls or Neo, you're just leveling up. In this game, you build this number up, and as the number goes up, it unlocks different abilities. And so some of them are tied or locked behind that. And so as you get to these different checkpoints, it kind of locks your number in. But as you go in between the checkpoints, you're still leveling up, but if you die, it like resets your level. And that level is tied to your overall power and strength. And enemies also have levels as well. So in the demo, there was this big-looking enemy that was a level 20, and I was a level 10, and he was killing me. And so I said, listen, I played Elden Ring and Neo and enough Dark Souls games to know that, like, all right, let's just not go this way. Let's try something else, right?
So it's I went kind of in the same vein of a Soulborn.
Oh yeah, it's very much. It's basically an evolution of Neo, which Neo was Team Ninja's take on, Dark Souls, but it's got that Ninja Gaiden feel as well, and it's still difficult as well. But I went and leveled up and came back as level 20 and like kicked that enemy's ass.
Pull some gameplay up right here. What's the flag? You just like planted a flag.
Yeah,
there.
so those are the checkpoints. So instead of bonfire, that's where it locks in your number, and then from there you can also go in and level up in the different categories. So
it just looks pretty.
It looks pretty good. It sounds fantastic. There's these cool like zombified enemies, which I don't know exactly what's going on there, but is this from yesterday, Pizza Dude?
Yes.
This is from yesterday. So I ran back through it again yesterday to try out the online.
Yeah, it looks like you have a friend there.
And so I tried out an online, and then you can also bring in NPCs. And the NPCs are really strong. And so we were talking a few months ago about Elden Ring and how Elden Ring has like built-in difficulty sliders where it's like the spells are really strong. You can either play the game using the spells or not using the spells if you want to. You can summon people in and play with a friend, and I think that's what they're doing here with this is that they have NPCs that you can summon in, and they're like really strong. And I think it also had to do, I had like map knowledge and enemy knowledge, and I had played on Friday, and so I was kind of cruising through on my second playthrough of the demo. The online networking was pretty bad. It was pretty laggy.
Was it?
And pretty poor, and also way too easy.
Is it only for bosses? Like
no, you can just run through the game.
Really?
Co-op, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, and you can have you can bring in 2 allies.
That makes me wonder, like,
It was so easy.
how that affects story.
I don't know. I think it just like I think it boots them after you beat a boss. I don't know. I didn't try like bringing in a friend, so I don't know if it keeps you in the same party. I just did this thing where you summon in random people.
Gotcha. Okay.
But it was very easy. With that said, the enemy that I was talking about that kicked my ass, and it was like much stronger than me, also was whooping me yesterday. So even with the knowledge of like how to play, and it kicked my ass and the NPC's ass. So there's like there's like another checkpoint. And so yeah, it was really cool. Again, it looks pretty good. It was pretty foggy, which I guess is atmospheric, but it's like it's a demo. I think the game doesn't come out till next year. Can we get a check on that? I think the game still is going to be coming out next year, and so
I mean that's a bold move if that's the case.
I think
putting out basically a beta for people to try and
early 2023 says Big Ada Gamer. Okay, yeah, nice. So again, if you like Neo, if you like Soulsborne games, this one feels like it's going to be a winner, and I was loving it. But I really liked Neo. You know what? I did not like the inventory system in Neo and Neo 2. It really felt tedious.
I never played either of the Neos.
You might want to check them out. Maybe
I think I have them on PlayStation.
I would check them out. Might be worth just checking.
Like I played Ninja Gaiden, and I played Dead or Alive. I've played both the regular and the Extreme Beach Volleyball, but
okay, good.
I've never played Neo. I know that like you're like fighting demons and stuff like that.
Yeah, you've got some cool spirit abilities. There's like really cool counterattacks, and of course there's tons of different weapons. What's great about Neo, which is really cool, is you have this stance system. So you have like high stance, medium stance, and low stance. And you have certain moves that you can use with each of the different stances, and you can like switch between the stances,
it's like
on the fly. It is kind of like For Honor in that regard, where you're like, I guess For Honor was like left, right, up, down.
Yeah, you had the different guards.
And this is more just like up, I think is, if I remember correctly, it's been a few years, but I think up is like fast, like much faster. And then guards versus certain attacks better. Or like your movement is faster, and then low is like heavy, I think. I'd have to check on that. But again, they're moving away from that system to this new system, which is different enough. The setting is different. They're changing up the mechanics. It's sounding fantastic, and it looks good enough. And I'm excited for it. I think it looks cool, and I want to hear your thoughts after you play through it.
Yeah,
next week.
I'll have to try it out while I got some time this weekend. But
I think the demo is going until like the 26th or something, so you might want to check to make sure. Yeah,
I got time. But what I'm also excited to hear about, because a game, another one I haven't had a chance to play, but I've been watching you play it.
Yeah,
dude, Splatoon 3 is.
I'm loving it, man.
Awesome.
Dude, I'm loving it. Yeah.
Let's take all of the aesthetic and gameplay stuff out of the way. What is with that soundtrack, my dude?
Yeah, it's sounding cool. Oh. It gives me Jet Set Radio vibes.
Dude,
the sound
so
and the
much.
look. Which the second one, I missed the first one, and I played the second one, not really knowing if I was gonna like it or not, and just loved it. And loving it. It's so satisfying to just shoot any gun. I mean, some guns feel better than others, but it's like you've got special abilities. You've got different perks and stuff that you can unlock. You've got
like is it similar?
Look at this. Look at this. Boom, dude! I just basically like slide in.
That was
and explode.
Gnarly.
It's really cool.
Look at all that area your team has. Are you playing?
This is just Turf War.
Okay,
so this is the classic.
All that space that your team didn't paint. What's this rookie stuff going on?
I've been doing this
here?
thing where like I actually try and cover a lot of our side early on, because it basically guarantees that you get your special ready to go.
Dude.
Here we go. We're going in again.
That is freaking
a little
gorgeous.
bit too early.
Yo, PTO people, play the objective. All right.
Well, it's good to have a balance between like some people going forward and pushing in, and like maybe at least. I mean, they're gonna paint on the way in, but like one or two like kind of covering your home base. I have had games where it was very even, but then they just had done a better job of like covering every inch of their side, and like we didn't do the same. But so, the games are fast. The networking is actually okay.
Yeah.
When you're in the game, for the most part, people are dropping out sometimes, and it's kind of tough to keep a lobby together. In terms of like I've had some Dylans in the chat like joining in and playing. It's pretty easy to like find people and join their games and stuff, but the networking issues have been more outside of the game, which I would prefer, because when you're in the game, it's feeling good. And I was concerned because I felt like Smash Brothers did not feel good a lot of the time in terms of the lag, and I haven't had that same experience with Splatoon. And it's like the games are fast, they're chaotic. You're watching each other's back. It's just fun. It's just so damn fun.
It looks amazing. I'm really curious because I'm a dually guy.
The dualies are good. I haven't
Splatoon
used a lot of the dualies. The dualies are good because you can actually roll as well.
Yeah.
And people who are good with the dualies are good.
Mom's a roller fan. I use the dualies.
There's so many different weapons.
So many. Did they add new ones?
I can't remember like what are old weapons and what are new weapons.
Because they had like the
there's
paint
like
bucket, the bubbler, the dualies. They had the minigun, the rocket launcher, paintbrush, paint roller, the sniper rifle, the regular little squid gun.
Yeah, they brought all those back. I don't know what the new guns are. There's a bunch of different guns though, and there's a bunch of different special abilities. So there was that basically it's like a log flume, or it's like a snowmobile or like a paintmobile that like slides in. There's a shield. There's the rain, where you call in a rainstorm and it's just dropping rain. There's basically like a EMP, like laser, where you throw grenades in and then it like shoots a laser down on 3 different spots, which is really cool. What else? There's so many different just like cool abilities, and so it's been really fun. It's been really just enjoyable, and it feels good to be back. And I haven't played that game in years, and so I you know.
Well, I started playing Splatoon 2 when this one came out. I picked it back up. But I do appreciate the fact that at the end of the game, when they're doing the scores for your team, because you just won that round, whoever was using the dualies, they kept that spin in there. I always love seeing that.
They did
that cocky little spin of the gun.
Yeah,
so I appreciate that. They keep it a little.
Oh yeah, they've got like a hamster ball. I forgot.
What is this crab?
Yeah,
stuff?
You have this like I keep calling it the hamster ball. I guess it's more like a crab vehicle or something. But you can shoot like bombs. You can shoot like big paint explodey bombs, or you can just do like a heavy machine gun and it just dumps paint. Kind of pretty long range. It gives you extra HP as well, but you can't turn very quickly. And so I would say that the other attack that I was using in that game, I don't know what it's called, the slide-in attack, is a good counter to the hamster ball because they don't have a lot of mobility. So they use that. You see somebody using that, and you slide in, and then it's like this big AoE explosion. Or if somebody slides at you, and you get away, and then you turn and slide right at them, so it explodes, you're away from them, and then they're just standing there, and you, like, blow them up. There's a lot of, of, like, rock, paper, scissors. This is better than this. This is better than this. And then your positioning is so important. Like, working together feels really good. There's a special ability where you basically, like, drop this paint can soda machine, or it's like a soda or beers, I don't know, it's like cans, and so your teammates can come by and pick up these cans, and it basically buffs you for a minute or something and gives you like faster reloads.
Nice.
So there's like cool support abilities as well, and look how like bright and vibrant things are. The jams are great.
That is a very tough gun to use. That is a very
it's fun to explore and try out the different weapons. So yeah, anyways, I'm loving Splatoon 3 and would definitely recommend it. we got absolutely killed that game. But even when you lose, you're just like, all right, well, maybe I was just trying out a different weapon, or we just didn't get it right that time. I mean, then you're into the next game.
Yep.
It's just, the games are quick, so
Got to run it back.
yeah.
Just got to run it back.
But what if it's good and I just have to figure
Well, in the ranking system, which is cool, is even if your team gets dominated, if you perform well, you can still actually come out of it ranking up,
better abilities there.
which is a great. That's how every ranking, because if your team is horrible
Yeah, the
and
whole
you actually
team-
like are carrying hard,
Being a try.
and then there's a single player. I played a little bit of the single player,
The salmon.
and it was. I didn't try Salmon Run yet,
Oh, okay.
but there's like a campaign. There's like a full-on single player
okay.
campaign.
That's nice.
Yeah,
Now we can
it's
obviously,
fine.
like, fully
It was
chart it out
okay.
and make it more concentrated.
But yeah, let's go on to what do we have? What else is it? We talked about Cyberpunk. We talked about Lo Long. We talked about Splatoon. Do we want to talk about Nintendo Direct?
Yeah, we can switch.
Let's talk about Nintendo Direct, which let's just go ahead and
Just
mention
list
how
them off.
great it is that they had about 300 farming sims. I
Oh
mean,
my
God.
dear
let's
Lord,
dude.
baby Jesus, right?
Can we get some more farming sims? That's what we've been asking
I
from
just wanna
Nintendo.
farm.
Riding around in my big green tractor.
I was getting
on my
so
Nintendo
I was getting
Switch.
so annoyed with these, like, Zelda, Breath of the Wild, the Nintendo 64, Bayonetta 3. Forget
Dude,
all
who
that,
gives a damn
dude.
about
I wanna
Bayonetta
farm.
3? All right,
I want-
I'm an international
I want
harvester.
Farminetta, okay? I want Legend of Zelda
John Deere
farming.
edition.
Farm of the Wild farming, okay?
I'm
Dude,
gonna roll around as Link with my little dip cup on my New Holland, and just roll around.
Yeah.
Zelda comes around. She got that bucket of
Dude.
sweet tea and some bitch dog getting in the way
come
again.
on. I was going to just watch, like, a couple of the trailers, and a bunch of the Dillions in the chat were telling me, no, just watch it. There's so much good stuff. And then, like, 20 minutes in, after 3 farming sim games, I was like, what the fuck are you guys talking
Yeah, what
about?
was
Why
this?
did you tell me to watch all this?
Yeah, what the hell was this?
I
direct?
have
Dude.
played one farming simulator because it was free, and I wanted to stick a hot poker in my eye.
Yeah,
All right.
Stardew Valley's fantastic. Harvest Moon started it all. I've
Oh,
never
I'm
actually
talking
played.
about, like,
I've never played
Farm
Farming Simulator,
Simulator.
but these looked like not good, cheap graphics, boring, uninspired, poor looking. They looked not
We're
great.
like, wow.
But it's also
People-
too many
Wow.
in the same
people
Nintendo
still
Direct.
play Stardew Valley.
There were
Let's
literally
give them
4
what they
of 'em.
want.
It just looked. It just didn't. They didn't look great, and it was too much. It was too much
Yeah.
farming.
So let's get out of that mindset before Redneck Mad Dog comes back out.
Yeah,
All right. There
so
is one.
What did they
thing-
show? They showed.
I can list them off. We got Legend of Zelda's Tears of the Kingdom.
Woo woo.
For the Nintendo 64 expansion pass, we have Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2, Mario Party 1, 2, and 3, and GoldenEye with online play, which is also on Game Pass.
Y'all ain't ready.
Bayonetta 3, Pikmin
Oh.
4, and Kirby Return to Dreamland, which looks like it's a remake of the original.
That's,
Yo.
and that's pretty good. That's pretty good. There's some good
that's
stuff
a
in
hot
there.
list, man.
There's some
But
good stuff in there. Let's
they-
start with. It's not Breath of the Wild 2. Don't say
not
it.
Breath of
Don't
the
think
Wild
it.
2.
It's
Breath of the
not
Wild
Breath of the
2.
Wild 2. Tears of the
Tears
Kingdom.
Tears of the Kingdom.
Tears of the Kingdom. Breath of the Wild 2.
Are-
The trailer. I mean,
It was a
was a
good trailer.
trailer.
it just showed
In
a
my
little bit.
opinion.
It just was. It just looked like.
I've heard a lot on both, like, multiple views about that trailer. A lot of people thought it was a solid trailer. I thought it was a solid trailer.
Yeah.
It got me hyped. It got me excited for the game.
Yeah.
2, a lot of people are sitting there moaning and groaning because it's just Skyward Sword 2. All right.
I don't know what that means
Maybe.
because I never played Skyward Sword.
You know how in the trailer...
Dude, it looks like Breath of the Wild. What are they talking about?
Well, in the trailer...
Because he jumps off an island.
Yeah, he jumps off an island and he lands
island in the
on
sky?
this thing
Yeah,
and
yeah.
flies away.
Oh.
Who
Kind of
cares?
whatever. It
Like,
looks,
whatever. It doesn't have motion controls, people. All right. I mean, it might, but it's not gonna have the.
well,
You gotta swing the
does
Wii
have
remote.
right.
To
It does have that
freaking
built-in
cut the
aiming
shit.
motion
It's got
control.
Yeah, it has
Which
a
I-
gyroscope.
Which I turned off in Splatoon right away. I
Oh, yeah,
tried it
no,
for a
you can't
second.
play with
I
that
couldn't
shit.
do it. I think it is better if you get good at that. But I find that like I'm just relaxing, and then
Yeah,
all of
no,
a
you
sudden
gotta
I'm
chill,
aiming,
dude.
and it's like I can't do it. Okay, I can't adapt. I fear change.
But I'm excited. I'm curious as to see where the
Yeah.
story's gonna go. The fact that they have all these sky islands and you're flying on that giant slab of rock.
It looks great.
I'm excited to see where it goes. I'm excited to see what the story is about. I wonder if those sky islands tie in at all to Skyward Sword.
Yeah.
If there's like a little callback to all that, who knows? But it looks like
Yeah.
it's gonna be a solid game. Now let's go back and remember how much like the giant Legend of Zelda boner everyone had when Breath of the Wild came out as a launch title for the Switch.
That game ruled.
It kicked all the ass.
It was so good.
all the amiibo stuff you could do with it. The fact that I could have Wolf Link roll around with me while I'm saving Hyrule.
Dude, I used my Wario amiibo and got like a couple sticks and like a berry or some shit.
I believe it. Now
It was like not great.
because I
But I
did
actually
it
love that.
correctly.
Yeah.
There is a not that I would do this, but I heard a friend of mine
Yeah.
went because the amiibos were hard to find, and my friend never collected those.
Yeah, yeah.
So he got those NFP chips.
NFC cards or whatever.
Yeah, NFC ones, whatever thing,
uh-huh.
and kind of like cheated his way without buying the actual amiibos. And just all the cool stuff you get them. You get all the costumes.
Nintendo? Yeah.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
friend.
We
We
got
got
'em.
him.
We got
We
him.
got him. Miyamoto. Doug Bowser. We got him.
Anyway,
Continue.
but like you get the costumes for like Ocarina of Time
Uh-huh.
or Skyward Sword or the original Legend of Zelda. I loved all those little things. So I'm excited to see what this does because they did a lot of fan service in Breath of the Wild. I'm excited to see what fan service happened
Yeah.
for Tears of the Kingdom.
I think it'll be great.
It's going to be sick.
I think they're going to bring it. I mean, it's been how many years since
Yeah, how
Breath of the
Wild
2016
came out?
It was 2016, I think.
And then they did have some DLC that I did not check out with like the
The
motorcycle
DLC was
and
solid.
stuff.
DLC
so
was great.
Dude, that
yeah.
Master Cycle is the shit.
maybe I gotta dip in and check out the Master Cycle before
Yo,
this one
those
comes
You
out.
did.
DLCs
The DLC was top tier. for
was on a whole nother level.
It was
for
cool.
real, for real.
And this comes out next year, right?
sure. May 12th.
May.
Yeah, there you go.
May. Okay. Nice. And then Nintendo expansion pack. I don't know if I'm gonna buy the expansion pack because I've got my
mean-
Nintendo and my modded Nintendo 64, and I've got it like all
Yeah,
situated
I
here.
have
But it is nice to have if you're on the go or.
Yeah.
Would you have to be connected to the internet to use it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, so it's not as
Unfortunately, you
good
do,
for on
yeah.
the go.
But it's it's
They're adding some good titles. Mario 1 or Mario Party 1, 2, 3. I never played those Pokemon Stadium games, so
Dude,
people
I'm
seem to
excited
really
for Pokemon Stadium.
people seem to really like those games. And then GoldenEye. I mean,
Y'all ain't ready for GoldenEye.
Microsoft owns Rare, right?
Yes. So GoldenEye is coming out on the Xbox Game Pass as well.
It's cool that they're still like, listen, we know GoldenEye was so huge on Nintendo 64 that let's sort of figure out a deal and have it come out on the Nintendo expansion pass. So I don't know who facilitated that, but I like that happened.
I'm just worried about the online play because Nintendo famously has the crappiest servers possible.
Yeah. Well,
So it's going to have to be
it's go-
LAN play
yeah.
for me. It's going to have to be a 4-person screen split,
right.
slappers only.
Or we
no
just
odd job,
play it here.
Or we just play it.
Yeah, we just play it here. And then what else? Bayonetta 3. I don't know. I've never played Bayonetta.
Dude.
Everybody keeps saying Bayonetta's so cool, so I don't
Give me
I got to play some Bayonetta, I guess.
Oh,
Like Super Babe, anime, Devil May Cry,
It's-
over the
it is
top action.
Devil May Cry if Dante was
Yeah.
a woman and had guns in her high heels
Ooh.
and is a witch who controls her hair in lots of
Okay.
different ways. Bayonetta's solid. I do enjoy Bayonetta because I'm a huge fan of the Devil May Cry series.
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely excited for a third one. I haven't played the second one.
Is it-
I need
is
to
it
hurry
difficult?
up and get it.
It's a hack and
Ish?
slash.
Okay.
Ish? You got to be smart about it.
Yeah.
Like, you can just cut through enemies and be a badass, but you got to sometimes.
Does it have
you
some
really
sort of
gotta-
combo system? Like,
Yeah.
I feel like Devil May Cry was so focused on
Combo.
the combos and
It's
mixing
the
up your
same.
attacks
Yeah.
and
This one,
Yeah.
it basically does the same thing. It helps a lot.
okay. Fuck yeah.
So I'm excited for Bayonetta 3.
Yeah.
Bayonetta 3, cool. And then what else?
Pikmin 4.
I've never played Pikmin.
I've never played a
I've
Pikmin.
not played any of them.
Also, to talk about
All
Pikmin
right.
4, there is a, for those of you that enjoyed Pokemon Go, they're coming out with a Pikmin Go on the
That's
cell phone.
right. Yeah, it's the same company and everything, right?
Oh,
I think
gosh.
so, yeah.
You know what? I don't really do a lot of mobile gaming at all, really.
Not really, no.
But I guess if you're gonna be mobile gaming, this is a game that gets you outside, gets you, walking around.
Yeah.
It is a social game, right?
Yep. It's
I
just
don't
like
know.
Pokemon Go. Walk around.
So
and collect
it's not for
Pikmin.
me, but
Yeah.
it's promoting some good stuff.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know if it's got like crazy microtransactions and they try and
Probably
Extract.
if it's Niantic
Sure.
doing it.
sure.
Yeah, I mean,
Probably.
yeah, Pokemon Go has a bunch of stuff you can buy. So.
God awful.
Pokemon Go, more like
Pokemon,
Pokemon.
no. Look, I caused him to have a coughing fit. That was
that
such
joke
a dry
was so
joke.
fucking sick, dude.
Oh,
It made me
yeah.
sick.
Pokemon. Hey, Legionnaire, stop one up in my joke. We talked about this.
Pokemon Blow. That's like cocaine Pokemon.
Right.
Yo, Pikachu, let me do this off your
Yo,
tail.
hit some of
I
this,
think you, Grizzly Bear.
this Thunder Shock or something. Yeah. Little Thunder Shock. Cool.
And then
Nintendo-
Kirby Return to
Kirby.
Dreamland.
Woo!
Kirby.
I'm into it.
So-
I played Kirby's Dream Land a lot on my fat Game Boy.
Yeah, that was a Game Boy title, right?
Mm-hmm. So they're remaking it. They're adding in co-op, which is going to be cool. It kind of reminded me of, and I said it on stream, and I can't remember. There's a Mario game, New Super Mario Brothers. Does that ring a bell?
Yeah.
The
yeah.
one where you can play as Mario and Luigi and
Yeah, it's
Toad
like-
and
Oh,
Toadette.
yeah, that's the one Sam gets mad at me about because I keep, like,
You
panic
jump off
bubbling.
each other's head. And, yeah. That's the one. I think so. I think it's New Super Mario Brothers. I think there was a Wii
Yeah,
version,
there was a
but
Wii version. And
They,
then
like,
have-
updated it.
Yeah, they have it on the Switch, too.
Okay, so it kind of reminded me of that a little bit,
There's
Nice.
time
but
for
just
that,
but just
Lee.
Kirby.
There's
So
time.
I love that game
Love
and
Kirby.
think it's great that they're bringing that back. So that'll be cool.
Man.
cool.
Now what is that? It for Nintendo Direct?
That's all we have.
That's
to
all we
cover
have?
about
Okay.
it that we cared about. The rest of it was just farming. So
And then you, Mike, need to fill us in on the Assassin's Creed stuff that went down.
Oh! Yo, Assassin's Creed, let's bring it in tight. All right, you guys know I'm the
Break
Assassin's
it down.
Creed guy.
You're the Assassin's Creed
Mad Dog
guy.
Mom got stupid excited. So,
Yeah.
Ubisoft had this huge showcase they have been
Mm-hmm.
leading up for months about basically going through every Assassin's Creed ever made.
I didn't watch it. You watched it?
I did watch it, and I'm kind of excited because not only
Yeah.
did they announce the next Assassin's Creed title, Assassin's Creed Mirage, they announced basically what their next 4 projects is. Okay?
Okay.
So we got Mirage coming out where you play as Basim from Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Mm-hmm.
When
So they're
he-
continuing on that guy's story?
Well, it's like the prequel. You get
Oh,
to see
okay.
him become an assassin.
I see.
Based in Baghdad years before Valhalla. And I'm not going to spoil anything, but I got a lot of questions about that dude, and I expect some answers, all right?
yeah, I agree.
If you play Valhalla, you know what I'm talking about.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
All right. So, Mirage looks sick. They've already announced basically the collector's edition. It looks amazing. The statue looks sick. I'm excited. I'm probably not
Wait.
going to get
They just announced a collector's edition.
I think like last week they did, like
Okay.
the statue and the steelbook
I
and all
thought
that
that
other
stuff
stuff.
always came out like at launch, or am I just
A little bit before launch, usually, like a few months
yeah
before launch. But they got this sucker out. But
Okay.
so they announced Mirage, had a great trailer for it. It looked gorgeous. I'm super
They show
excited.
gameplay.
Not gameplay. It's
Okay.
a cinematic trailer.
They have a release date.
I don't remember.
Okay. That's okay.
Because I got super excited about the other stuff. So
Yeah.
they announced the code names for some other projects. The first one being Assassin's Creed Red. We find out you're basically going to be playing a shinobi in feudal Japan. So you're going to be a ninja,
Ooh.
essentially.
Okay.
Assassin's Creed Hexus, or Hexy, whatever.
Yeah.
Judging by the tiny little teaser trailer they gave you,
Yeah.
it looks like this one's going to take place in like the Salem witch trials kind of era.
Sure.
That's kind of the vibe I got from it. I could be incredibly wrong. The teaser trailer gives absolutely nothing to work on
Wait, so
outside of the fact.
they teased 3 different games.
Yes, Assassin's Creed Jade, which is going to be a mobile RPG set in China, where you play as an assassin in China. They showed a little bit of gameplay for that one. I wasn't too invested because it's a mobile game. I'm probably going to have to pay for it, which means I'm probably not going to get it.
There you go.
And then the fourth one isn't a game, but it's a Netflix show that they're
Okay.
working on.
Okay.
I don't know.
Hey, some of these games turned Netflix show. It's hit or miss.
Yeah.
But like maybe it'll be a hit. Maybe
I don't
it'll-
know if it's animated or live action.
They didn't say.
I don't remember if they
Okay.
did.
Sure.
Because as soon as Hexy got shown and they showed that little teaser, I completely shut down. Because
It says live action.
Live
Okay.
action.
Yeah.
There we go.
I'm super curious. Like, feudal Japan, being a ninja, all right, that's pretty self-explanatory. How the hell are you going to be an assassin in Salem during the witch trials?
I
Sure.
don't know. Very interesting indeed.
Like,
I'm curious about like, are these all 3 big AAA full? They're almost turning into like Call of Duty,
So what happened was
right?
somebody online leaked all these, and so they just came out announced them all.
Oh, so it was a leak situation where they said if it's going to be leaked, let's go ahead and just.
Yeah. But the thing that I'm excited for
Interesting. Okay.
Mirage is they basically said during the showcase that they're going back to basics. So
Yeah.
we're going to be done with this freaking soul-born fighting mechanic RPG BS that I have just absolutely loathed between Origins and Odyssey. Valhalla was a lot better, so I got over that. But my big thing when it came to Assassin's Creed is you are an assassin. Your job is to kill people. In these trailers, you
Yeah.
are supposed to kill a lot of people
Yeah.
and look badass while you do it. I did not feel that way in Origins. I did not feel that way in Odyssey. I did feel that way in Valhalla.
Yeah.
The last time I truly felt like a badass assassin was Black Flag. So if they take it
Yeah.
back to basics to that point with Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, Revelations 3, and Black Flag, that fighting style, those mechanics, screw the RPG stuff, just let me
Yeah.
go and kill shit and look awesome while I do it, I'm in.
Yeah, I feel like this is what happens to games. They like keep coming out with different games. They have to keep changing things and evolving things, and then they kind of do like a reset. Assassin's
And
Creed
I
is
get it.
interesting in that regard. In that, I mean, I don't know. I didn't play any of the games, but they had a handful of games. Then they went kind of outside of the box with Black Flag, but then they haven't really gone back to that, right?
Nope.
So that was kind of like almost its own standalone
Like
style.
Syndicate in Unity,
Yeah.
they still had that play style, but Unity, the game was unplayable for me, so
Syndicate
I
was cool.
did not have fun. Syndicate was awesome. I did enjoy Syndicate.
You're like a mobster or whatever.
How many
from,
Assassin's Creed games are there? Could we get a quick check on that?
Oh,
yeah.
good
dude?
God.
it's
Assassin's
like-
Creed,
What do you guys think?
One,
Are there
two,
more?
Brotherhood, Revelation.
Are there more Final?
Black Flag
Are there more Final
3.
Fantasy games? Or are there more Fast
There's
and
more
Furious?
Final Fantasy.
Oh, there's more Final Fantasy.
There's less
12.
Fast and the Furious.
Less Fast and the Furious and more Final Fantasy? Are there more Land Before Times?
Hold on. Hey, don't tell me. I want to see if I figure it out.
Damn.
Assassin's
People
Creed
are guessing
2,
in the chat right
Brotherhood,
now.
Revelations
Are you guessing
3,
or are you guys looking it up?
Black Flag, Rogue, Unity,
That's a good trivia
Syndicate,
question.
There's
Liberation.
one on the PSP.
The that Liberation's the PSP one.
Yep.
You guys you're counting the handheld versions as well. Okay.
Crap. Hang on. I gotta
11?
start
You're on
over.
11?
Was I on 11?
I don't know.
Damn it. Hang on.
The answer is in the
2,
chat.
Brotherhood, Revelations, 3, Liberation, 4, Rogue, Unity, Syndicate,
Too Furious,
Origins, Odyssey,
Tokyo
Valhalla.
Drift.
So I'm at 13, not counting that little 3-pack of games.
So there's 12 official
12 official.
games.
And
Wow.
And
How
there's
much-
like
Oh, Liberation isn't a
there's
official.
a billion spin-off games.
Yeah, because they have like those 3 based in China, India, and like England, I think.
Yeah.
And then Liberation. They have that
Damn.
DLC off Assassin's Creed 4 that could have been a standalone.
so there's a lot of them.
There's a lot.
So there's a lot of them. God damn, and more on the
There's
way.
like 6 mobile games on here.
I mean, it kind of makes you realize how huge of a franchise that is. I mean, I don't really think about it because I don't play those games. I'm not actively involved in that world, but it's like, yeah, people go crazy for
That
these
many
Assassin's
games
Creed
and
games. They're-
one POS movie.
Oh
Yeah, that
yeah,
movie
yeah,
was
yeah, and the
dumb.
movie.
That
yeah.
movie left a lot to be desired.
That bombed pretty hard, didn't it?
Yeah. Sorry, Michael Fassbender.
Hollywood, dude, he's a great actor
He's a
too.
great actor. That sucks.
Really
that
is.
There's
It
some
had
there was some
such
hype around that.
A great premise to it too, and I just feel like the execution was
Brutal.
bad.
Bomber. Cool. So there's a lot of good Assassin's Creed stuff to be excited about. Nice.
I love all the Assassin's Creed, so I'm
Nice.
excited.
Well, that's good. Cool. What do we have next, Pizza Dude?
Killer Clown.
Oh, Mike wanted to talk
Oh!
about.
else Mike knows
Killer
about.
clowns
Was it-
from outer space. Now, first off, I'm gonna call you out in front of everybody at the fact that you ain't seen this movie. You need to get your life together, figure yourself out. All right, I understand you had COVID, you got the brain fog,
Dude, that would have been the time to watch
Figure
it.
it
I
out.
was just
Could've
chilling.
caught
I
up
didn't
on
know.
everything.
because like your
I've
whole
never seen it.
aesthetic is this movie.
Well, how
All
many
right.
people have seen it? I feel like it's not a movie that like everybody's
It's a
seen.
cult classic. It's a cult beeline horror.
You're just
movie.
saying me specifically. You think that
I've-
based
like,
off
of
what you know about
all
me and what I
people.
like, and, all?
Of all people, I would have been like, yo,
Okay.
me, my cousin, Futureman. We've seen this movie. We love this movie. But
Yeah, dude, I haven't seen it.
they like
You know what? I have seen a little bit of it on TV when I was like a kid, and I remember the carnival there being like fog and smoke, and then the look of the clowns is very distinct.
Yeah.
And so I probably watched it for maybe 10 minutes. I didn't really watch a lot of scary movies growing up. They fucking scared me, man.
my
They
my
scared
aunt
me.
and my cousin
I'd have to
were
turn the
really
channel
bad
up
about
and
that.
down and up and down and up and down to be able to watch anything scary at all.
Yeah, my aunt and my cousin were really bad about that. But I'm super excited. This game is basically in the same vein of
I saw the trailer. I did see the trailer.
Yeah. It's basically, for those who didn't, Dead by Daylight, Friday
Yep.
the 13th, Evil Dead, same style of game. In this one, if I recall, it's instead of just one killer, there's 3.
That's yeah.
On the map
Yeah,
at
because
the
there's 3
time.
clowns. It makes sense.
I think there was more than 3 clowns,
Oh,
but
okay.
you're only getting 3 of them. And then there's a bunch of survivors.
Which is a nice little evolution from what we've seen in that genre, which has always been one killer versus all of the survivors.
Yeah.
And so that I feel like, again, and that genre is so popular on Twitch.
Dude, I love that genre. I
People-
love those
people
games.
people have entire channels based around Dead by Daylight and they just play games over and over. I mean, it's true of any game, I guess, really. But
it's fun to play, and it's fun to play with friends, especially. Because I used to do this thing back in the day with my friends playing like old school Modern Warfare and stuff. We like made our own. We didn't make it, but we played a custom game mode called Michael Myers.
yeah,
I don't know if you ever did that, but you had the one guy who was Michael Myers, and everybody else had to run and hide.
yeah,
And,
yeah.
You know, they come after you, stab you, and then you're out. You know,
course.
you're a ghost. You can't talk. All this other stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the thrill of being a survivor and running away from the killer, or escaping finally after you're doing all this stuff. But that gets my heart racing playing those games. I have a lot of fun doing it,
Right.
especially with friends.
Yeah. So you're psyched.
I am. I'm curious how it's gonna go. Like, you know, is each clown gonna have like a specific weapon, a specific skill set? Like, one will have the popcorn gun, and then maybe one will
Right.
have the cotton candy gun, and all this other stuff. Like
Well, let me ask you a question. In Dead by Daylight, and what's the other one?
Evil Dead.
Evil Dead, are those the
There's a
two?
and Friday
And
the
Friday the
13th.
13th. Those are the three big ones, really?
Yeah.
How much customization do you have as a killer in each of I know that maybe it's Dead by Daylight has like all the different
Dead by
killers.
Daylight has a lot of.
Yeah, that has
Can
a lot
you-
of killers.
Can you like adjust like the individual killer and is there like a perk
There's
system or
powers.
Yeah,
something?
there's different
Yeah.
power ups
All
and
right.
like skins. There's skins
Okay.
you can buy and stuff like that.
And then you can do the same as a survivor too. There's
Yeah.
like different.
Yep.
Oh, okay. So that keeps it kind of fresh and interesting, and you can play around a certain play
Play
style.
how you want.
Yeah, I never feel like I've played the same round twice.
So that'll be interesting
When it comes to
depending
those.
on the clowns and what sort of different options you have for each of the clowns. I'd be curious to see what kind of synergies you have and what strengths and weaknesses they have versus the different survivors. Right?
I think
it's a cool IP for them to select too, a cult classic like that.
so off the wall though.
Right?
Like I never would have expected that.
Yeah.
Like at all. I mean, I get like Evil Dead. Yeah, okay.
That's-
That makes sense. But
Friday the 13th, huge.
yeah, I mean, you know, well they put Freddy Krueger in Dead by Daylight, so you can't really do. Well, I
There-
guess
there
you
we
could
go.
do a Nightmare on Elm Street game or a Chucky game or
Sure.
whatever. But this game, the IP came so far out of left field is not even funny.
What's this genre called?
I have no idea.
You know what I'm saying? Survival, PvP,
Survival,
team
PvP,
versus
horror.
yeah, horror.
I have no idea.
Right.
I've never really thought of that.
Anybody help us out? But yeah, so do we have a release date on that? Maybe Pizza Dude look that up too when you have a chance.
I signed up for the closed beta, and I
Can you
pray to
still sign
God-
up?
Yeah, you can still sign up for the closed beta. I think
Nice.
Devolver is the company doing this one.
Dude, what?
I'm pretty sure it's Devolver doing it, and you can sign up through it through their website.
Okay, that
um,
makes me
well,
way more hyped.
The Wikipedia doesn't really put it in its own genre. It's just like action game, survival horror,
Survival
fighting
horror.
game.
Sure, we'll go with
that
that.
checks
survival
out.
horror.
Survival horror multiplayer. Survivor horror multiplayer game. Thanks,
you can
Pizza
still
Dude.
sign up for the closed beta. I don't think it says when it's getting announced whether you got in or not. You might just get an email.
Sure.
But I got my fingers crossed, man.
The game says it comes out 2023.
Next year, a lot of
lot
big
of
games lining up for
games.
2023 now.
Yeah.
Pretty nice.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
What do we got next, Pizza Dude?
We got stuff on Street Fighter 6.
Yeah,
they
this
did.
Street.
They released a full launch roster.
Yeah, they just dropped every single fighter, which I
Can
almost
we-
feel like that's like a power play move because normally in the lead up to a fighting game, you keep slowly teasing that.
Well, they're competing with Tekken now.
I think it has to do with the fact that they're so confident in this like extra game mode that they have on top of what they have there, which basically looks like some open world. There's like you can run around a city or
Yeah, it
and like
looks
fight. You like
interesting.
build a character, and then you can either go to this battle hub, which looks like I
An
don't know. I don't
arcade.
love the design of that, but it looks like a futuristic arcade.
Yeah.
And you can basically like sit down in an arcade and I guess challenge people. But then also there's like a story mode, I think, like a full-blown story mode where you can run around a city. It's given me,
Interesting.
I don't know, maybe like Tony Hawk's Underground
Yeah.
vibes. Or could you do that in Skate? Could you like run around the?
I thought you could.
I
in
don't
Skate.
remember. It's been a long time.
But okay, yeah. But it seems like they're making a big push towards not only just making their fighting game strong, which again the animations are looking so damn good and
Dude,
so stylistic
don't
with
even
this
get me
like
s-
graffiti attacks that are like spilling onto the ground and
Don't even get me started on these character models, man.
yeah.
I sat there and I watched the trailer and stuff, and they showed a few characters, but then like the next week
Yeah.
they released Blanca Dalsim.
Yeah.
Dude, Dalsim is rocking a beard better than mine.
He's got a killer beard. man.
Blanca feels like he feels like less mutant monster and more like Tasmanian devil.
He looks more like a beast. He kind of looks
Yeah,
he
yeah,
he
like
looks,
Beast.
He looks beastly almost.
And I like that.
I
I think this is awesome what they're doing with it, especially with like the little twist. You know, Blanca looks more like he's a Brazilian and less
Yeah.
like a monster that we say is Brazilian.
Sure. Right.
I just
Dude, it looks
art
great.
and the character models and everything looks so good. I will be very interested in every which way except competitive to get my hands on this.
Sure. Yeah.
I am so good. I okay, get out of here.
The ALEXA is talking to us. No thanks. No.
no, we don't want any. Please go away.
Stop. Okay.
No.
I have ordered $10,000 worth of merchandise. Okay. Your money is being transferred to Jeff Bezos' account right now. He needs another yacht.
Beep boop.
Beep boop. Well, that's exciting. I'm
is
fucking
exciting.
I'm
This
fucking
is-
hyped. I think it looks cool.
It's like
This might be the first Street Fighter game. I guess I played a little bit of Street Fighter. I think somebody gifted Street Fighter 4 and I played it on stream once and had an okay time. I mean, it was
I think the last one I played
was
was
it.
5, but I just didn't have
5 was-
fun.
I think I heard 5 was just all right. You didn't like it, Pizza Dude?
No, it's terrible.
It didn't look visually that great to
No.
me. It didn't. I've always been more of a 2D fighter. I really like the pixel art of your Street Fighter 2 and 3 Alpha, or your Marvel vs. Capcom style fighter.
Yeah.
Or even just like the look of Dragon Ball Fighter, Fighter Z fighters. Like that looks absolutely incredible to me.
Oh yeah, I love
the new
fighters.
Guilty Gear. I think looks really good, but this is looking great. This is looking good, and it's 3D.
So far, it's looking solid.
And then Tekken.
Oh,
Let's talk about
8.
Tekken.
Yep,
Tekken 8, yeah.
And Bloodline.
Which we're going to be playing during the gaming portion after the gaming.
Yeah, early copy of
Podcast.
Tekken 8.
We're going to play Tekken. Yeah, right. We're going to play Tekken 9, man.
Yo.
It's been leaked.
We don't.
We're leaking
we know
it.
no
Yeah,
time
with all
in the
these
retro
leaks.
lab.
Yeah. So we're going to be playing Tekken 1, 2, and Tekken 3 for those of you who are chilling live with us on the PlayStation. So, but Tekken 8, I think also looks great. I
Dude.
didn't play a ton of Tekken. I just remember really playing Tekken Tag back in the arcade.
I played a ridiculous amount of Tekken, and here's my only thing. This is
Yeah.
all I'm worried about. This is all I'm ever worried about. My boy Yoshimitsu better be in the damn game, because if he's not, it's a 0 out of 10.
He's gotta
Do
be.
not recommend. I got to be able to bounce on the sword and just randomly stab you while you lay on the ground.
Yeah. I know big hair guy. And then
Paul.
I know Paul, big hair guy. I know Tiger King. I know Tiger Man.
Well, it's either
Cheetah
King
Man.
or Tiger King or Armored Tiger.
And then I know
Armored King.
Bear.
Fudge.
I know Bear.
Kuma?
Giant Bear.
Kuma, I think is his name.
Was there a kangaroo?
Yes, there was.
I know kangaroo.
And there was a
boxer.
There was a wood boxer guy who was all wood.
There was a dragon guy in one of
Really?
them too.
Yeah, isn't that ogre?
Tekken Tag. He was like gigantic.
Ogre, like a big beast.
Yeah, he had like wings
Yeah.
and stuff. He was huge.
Roger. Roger's the kangaroo. So, yeah,
Roger.
I feel like this might be my time to be really getting back into these new fighting games with Tekken and Street Fighter 6. The Tekken trailer looked great, and I watched the anime.
I did too.
And you watched it too.
Yo.
I liked it. I mean, it wasn't like it wasn't mind-blowing, but it looked
was
good.
good.
It was good. I felt like it was nice and tight as well. It was like a quick watch.
Yeah, and I love how they tried to stay true to the game. Like every hit,
It looked
and
like the
stuff,
game.
They added those little plumes, like in the game.
The little electrical, stylistic shocks.
And the only thing that ticked me off
Uh-huh.
was they were sitting there and they get to the King of the Iron Fist tournament, and they're all
Yeah.
like, "All right, well, here are your fighters." And I see Yoshimitsu, so I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna see
It's
Yoshimitsu
happening.
fight!
Yeah.
Oh, this is great!" And it just the hype builds up, and then they're like fast forwarding through fights, and it's like
Dude,
Yoshimitsu
I
versus
hated that.
martial law. Oh, Yoshimitsu lost, dude! I got so blue balled during that.
They
It's
should
not
have
even
shown
funny.
more fights. They should have given it a couple more Fs.
Less filler, more fights.
Yeah.
That's all I'm
Drop
saying,
one of the
man.
earlier episodes, whatever, and just have more of the tournament.
Like they had freaking Leroy Jenkins, whatever the fudge his name is. What's his name? You know what I'm talking about?
The dad?
No,
The dad was such an asshole.
Oh yeah,
Oh
no,
my
freaking,
God.
Yeah, that dude. We don't
Damn.
talk about him. Yeah, I was glad he got through off the cliff.
That shit was crazy.
Oh damn, what's his name?
A Tekken guy?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, you heard my knowledge of the game. I was saying Bear Man,
Hey Hachi, that's
Kangaroo.
the dad. No, the black guy in the white outfit.
Oh,
I was trying to avoid using that.
Who he fought first in
Yeah, Jin's very first fight.
That was cool. They almost like, in an interesting way, like went into that guy's background. I almost wish that they had a bigger
all of them
budget and
did.
more of a season, just a longer season to dive more into that. Like even really just spend like a full episode just going into each of the individual or multiple episodes.
Yeah, I mean they did a little bit.
Like it seemed like they had to wrap it up, and it's almost like this could have gone multiple seasons, and like dove
Raven's
in.
other name. They did it with Paul. They did a little bit with Paul.
Yeah, I like
Not
that.
Eddie. He's the the capoeira fighter.
Dude, this anime I used to watch, Hajime no Ippo, is like an old boxing anime.
Leroy Smith.
Leroy Smith.
Was that his name?
Well, what they do in that,
That's him.
Yep, that's him.
It's based around the fighting, and they do this thing where they spend like an episode or two or even three
Blind guy with
Like-
a dog.
getting into the background of the opponent that he's gonna fight, and they have like their own intriguing story, and I felt like they could have expanded on that in Tekken.
I don't know.
in a
Maybe they were
meaningful
just
way.
scared. They played it safe.
I don't think they had I don't think they were.
or a big
I don't
budget.
know. Yeah, I think they were like, you
That
get
would
this
make
many. You
sense.
get this many episodes.
Yeah,
That's
that
what I
would
think
make
happened.
sense.
Now, who knows? Maybe if it does well enough, they could. But it's almost like that story
I mean,
in
Tekken
itself
is
could have
such a
been.
rich story. They could keep going.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that was great. So that's got me, somebody who is pretty casual, Tekken guy, wanting to play.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, it's cool that we're getting these cool, like interesting shows that are actually good based off of video games. Like, what world are we living
Dude,
in?
Cyberpunk,
Video game
Edge
stuff.
Runner, Tekken,
Yeah,
Bloodline. Like,
yeah.
yo, you're hitting these out of the park.
Yeah.
I'm feeling it. I'm feeling
Usually
y'all.
these shows that
Don't
just
screw it
suck.
up.
So it's cool. All right, what do we got next? Beat the dude.
We got a game from the Neo studio called Rise of Ronin.
Yes, this looked awesome. So this was during the Sony State of Play, and this is from Team Ninja, who again we were talking about their game Wolong,
Yeah.
Fallen Dynasty. I'm pretty sure.
Yes,
Yeah,
Dynasty.
Fallen
Okay.
Dynasty.
All right, nice. It's Tears of Kingdom and it's Fallen Dynasty. I was saying Kingdom and Dynasty, Kingdom. But this looks from the trailer like. Okay, it takes place in the 1800s, I'm pretty sure, and I don't know where. Maybe we could watch the trailer, Pizza
The
Dude.
game takes place at the tail end of the 300-year-long Edo period, often referred to as Bakumatsu, when Japan ended its isolationist foreign policy and opened itself up to the West.
Dude, I was just about to say that, but yeah, no, I wasn't.
So I
Thank you,
wonder
Pizza Dude.
if they see, you know.
So it's like the trailer has all these guns, and it shows this big sprawling city, and it almost makes me think that in the same way that they looked at Dark Souls and were like, yeah, let's kind of do our take on that. They maybe looked at Elden Ring and are gonna kind of
Very
open
open
things
world.
up. Yes.
All right.
And the trailer showed a lot of gunplay, which I think.
I guess it's just got to play on it, though.
Let's go ahead and just let's watch it.
You want me to bring it over?
Yeah, bring it over for
Let me pause it for a second.
bring it over for MadDawgMike here.
Yeah, because I don't remember.
You got to go down and then over. Sorry. There you go. You got it. There it is. Perfect.
Ooh, wow.
Oh, it didn't follow it over.
Didn't. Shite.
That's okay. Just bring it back. Just bring it back.
Thought it was a browser source.
Yeah.
Come on. Come on.
Bring it.
And then up.
He's got to go across the ultra wide, across our other monitor, across to this monitor.
There. Put it back where up there. There we go.
All right.
Okay.
I can see it
All
right
right.
there.
Yeah.
Turn it up a little bit.
So again, it shows this like huge city, right?
It's open world Japan. Is what it says. 1863.
After 3 centuries of the Tokugawa's repressive rule, the black ships appeared without warning, and our nation began to tear itself apart. Those who cleave to the past, those who embrace the new, and the Ronin, a warrior free of all masters and bonds.
See, look at that.
Whoa.
What?
Yeah, dude.
I will watch over you all as your
Yo.
blades carve a new future.
Did you see that?
What with
That's-
the musket?
Yeah, right?
Wow.
Your time has come. Rise as one.
Okay, hear me out. All right. Hear me out.
Yeah, pretty sweet, right?
What if, all right, instead. Oh,
PlayStation's
2024.
console exclusive. That makes sense because they still have to launch their other game. Long.
Yeah.
so you're probably right.
Doesn't that look like kind of an Elden Ring sort of?
It's probably going to play like Elden Ring. But hear me out.
yeah.
Hear me out, dude.
Yeah, dude.
What if it played more like Ghost of Tsushima?
that would be
instead?
badass.
Yeah. Maybe. I
Because
mean, maybe they're taking inspiration from that too.
Looking at some of those finishers.
Well, in what way? Yeah. What do you mean? The
and stuff like that, like what I would love to see, like you're playing as a Ronin, right? You know, a lone samurai, no masters, whatever. I've seen 47 Roman like way too many times.
yeah.
Like I would love to be able to walk up to like a group of Western guys just chilling with muskets and have a standoff, like in Ghost of Tsushima.
That
and
was
just
a cool
Cut
mechanic.
some barrels, cut a couple guys,
Yeah.
pick a weapon off the ground, and you got like a counter. Like think Shadows of War, Shadows of Mordor. How you get a counter up
Oh, like a hit
so
counter.
much, and then you get a finisher. And you pick up that musket, that's your finisher shot. That's that
Yeah.
one where you stab the guy,
Yeah.
pop him in the dome.
Yeah.
Like
I
I'm
mean,
down for an Elden Ring style game. That will definitely work. But I also think this would.
Well, I'm
also
saying
work
Elden
in
Ring
the
just in the
same-
sense of the open world aspect.
right?
You know?
well, it's
So-
coming from Team Ninja.
Yeah.
Neo, all that.
Which those were Neo and Wolong, not open world. It's like you drop into this map and then you go through the map.
Right.
And so, yeah, I just think that it's going to be, Ghost of Tsushima, Elden Ring. They're opening it up.
It's going to be a hit. It better be a hit. Either
well,
way.
It even looks like Assassin's Creed kind of because you're in this big city. It looked like it's in a big kind of
like
city,
that too.
which, that makes me think you're going to be maybe climbing up walls.
I mean, how the hell do you get high enough to use that glider? You have to.
Gotta get up there. He did have like a grappling hook too, so it could be even like Sekiro kind of grapple style. What if? No, they wouldn't do this. What if it was like Batman where you grapple and then fly past it and be able to fly?
That'd be some shit. Yo, that would be even better, that free flow combat system.
Dude.
Yo, you could take out so many people. Oh, man. There's way too many gameplay styles that are popular in today's genre of gaming.
Yeah.
That this could work. It could work as a Soulborn game. It could work as in the gameplay vein of Ghost of Tsushima. It could work in the same fighting style of Assassin's Creed or the Batman Arkham series.
Yeah, it's tough to tell from the trailer, like, what the combat's going to actually feel like until we see some more. But they got a couple years to keep working on it.
Yeah, I mean, what, 2024? They got 2 years to go?
That looks awesome. That looks so good. Damn.
That got me pumped. That'll be a launch day buy for me.
Woo. Looks like there's some hype in the chat as well. Oh yeah. What do we got next? Be do.
Next up, we have the GTA 6 leak.
GTA 6 leaks, man.
First off,
did you look at any of it?
I did.
Like gameplay, you saw it?
No, I didn't see any of the leaks, but I saw Rockstar's response to it. First off, I want to know, was it like a disgruntled employee?
Oh, they said they got hacked.
What? Okay.
It was a hacker.
Yeah, in the tweet they said there was a breach.
Yeah, it was a breach.
Okay. So somehow,
but that's just what they said. Who knows if maybe that's not what happened. I mean, I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, was it a
so we don't know, but
or what's
at this point, it's just like speculation. Maybe it was an employee. With that said, though, I used to, like, when I was living in New York, Rockstar was really fucking cool to me. And, like, when I was having some issues with my basement flooding, they were like, you can come over and, like, stream anytime you want. We've got computers. Awesome. You can come hang out. They, like, had me participate in events over there. They were just so cool because they wanted to, build up that community in New York City.
Right.
And they saw that, like, my basement was flooding and everything was shit. So I felt like the employees that were working there seemed to really like working there. I think that they work really hard. And so, I mean, this was years ago, too. And so I don't think an employee would have done this because it seems like the culture was pretty tight there. And then also, I think that's too fucking risky. Like, what do you have to gain? Like, was somebody willing to pay, like, that much money that's worth getting probably sued for a shitload of money? It makes no sense. So I think it was an actual network breach. And
you'd think they'd have that stuff locked down, though.
I don't know, man. It seems like websites get hacked all the time.
A bunch of other companies got
seems
hacked
like
at the same
websites
time.
are always getting hacked. They're always getting DDoSed.
Well, Uber,
how many emails have you guys gotten that's like, hey, we may have gotten a data breach. You're gonna have to change your password.
Uber just recently got a huge hack.
Uber got hit.
An employee got phished, social networked.
Yeah.
And the dude got in and he found a PowerShell script with network admin logins in there, and he's got the break glass, like, emergency network logins, like that you use for events like this. He got access to everything.
Yeah, so crazy. I don't know. That's going to be an ongoing.
But I got to say
the cyber war, the cyber wars.
I think Rockstar handled it like champs. They're like,
agree.
Look, stuff happened. Be cool. Don't spoil nothing for nobody. We're still going to be working on the game. just keep that in mind if you do see anything.
Well, they said it was early.
I
know,
watched
it's just,
the video.
Yeah,
It looked like Grand Theft Auto. That you were running it. They were running around as a female. You couldn't really tell what was going on. They were just testing stuff, like opening doors and driving and things, and she was shooting. But it looked like Grand Theft Auto. I mean, that's what do you expect? And it's
like
early, very early. So who knows?
I'm annoyed. I don't like leaks. I think that what did that do for anybody?
Right. Who cares?
It's like I'm happy that they said that we'll show you when we're ready to show you. We don't anticipate there's going to be any delays.
Yeah.
And so that's good that they're not affected by that. And I hope that whoever did it gets caught and has to pay for for spoiling that. I mean, it's not even spoiling for us, like the fans, more for the hardworking people who are trying to make these games, who are working their asses off to make some of the best games like of all time have come from Rockstar. And so, yeah, I feel bad for these people who have their work spoiled, and it's like, I don't know, if you're cooking something in the kitchen, you look at it like I don't know, before it's ready, or you try it before it's ready. It's not going to taste good. Like what? I don't know why. What did we learn from that?
Well, the Assassin's Creed stuff. That guy. So there's a Twitch or a Twitter channel called like Live Leaks or something. I forget exactly. Anyways, he's been leaking like Assassin's Creed stuff for a while, and nobody really knew who it was or how he's getting this information. He accidentally replied to somebody on his normal, like, it's a YouTuber, like a big YouTuber.
Yes.
He accidentally replied to a tweet as himself, somebody asking a question on the other page. And
so basically he like
Yeah. And then he straight up admitted to it. And it turns out, he's had all these big NDAs with Ubisoft and stuff, and he's just been leaking their NDA stuff.
Damn.
Yeah.
Is he gonna get sued, or what? We know?
He admitted to it like this morning or yesterday or something.
And now he has to commit.
And then
seppuku.
He deleted everything.
He has to commit seppuku.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he's fucked. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. Well, I hope. I don't know. I hope people stop doing that.
Yeah.
It's not cool. And I'm glad that they're still just gonna keep working on it. And
he has to do a Sudoku. Yes.
A Sudoku. That's even worse.
Extremely hard difficulty.
It's even worse. Well, yeah. I mean, I guess that's settled. I don't know. There's nothing really else from that.
Yeah, that's really
right. Oh, did they get the source code?
Not that I'm aware of.
Because I feel like that was a rumor that I heard going around that maybe that was out, and I feel like that could be much more problematic.
Yeah.
But
I haven't seen that they grabbed it.
Okay. All right.
So hopefully not.
Cool. What do we got next, dude?
Next up, we got new GPUs. The 4000 series NVIDIA GPUs are coming up.
It's over 4,000, guys.
It's over 4,000.
It's over 4,000.
Also, they've broken ties with my favorite company, EVGA.
Oh, yeah. So there's like two kind of big news things that happened in the past few days, really.
Yeah.
Let's start with.
You guys probably know more about this than I have. I'm going to take a quick break real quick.
Yeah.
You guys explain about all this stuff because I don't know any of that hardware stuff.
Okay. Yeah. So, let's start with EVGA, Pizza Dude. Yeah. EVGA, I guess, connected with a couple YouTubers and like sat down with them, and basically, if you guys don't know, EVGA is
one of the biggest NVIDIA
partners, manufacturers of third-party graphics processing units, GPUs, who I personally have been buying their graphics cards for years.
Yeah, same.
I had a 1080 from them. I had a 1080 Ti from them. I have a 3060 Ti from them. I have a 3080 from them. and they have decided to just stop creating GPUs altogether. They aren't switching to AMD or partnering with, I guess they could partner with Intel and AMD.
They could, yeah.
So I don't know what else they make, or if they're gonna keep, if they're gonna stay in business. Like,
I don't know what their plan is. They're gonna go to making pies.
yeah. Dude, I can't wait to get some EVGA, pies.
Liquid cool pies.
Oh hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But apparently Nvidia, they're pretty critical of how Nvidia has been treating them. I skimmed through the video from Gamers Nexus.
Yeah.
It's over on YouTube if you guys want to learn some more. And so it's like they just are out. Now I don't know if the CEO is just trying to like wrap things up and maybe cash out.
Probably.
Apparently they said they're going to be downsizing, but they're going to take care of,
Their
obviously they're
employees.
going to downsize, but they're going to take care of the
Yeah.
employees, which that's a good sentiment.
Sucks,
We'll
but
see
it's
what that
cool.
means, you know?
Yeah.
We'll see what that means. Epic Shakes going down in the chat. You'll love to see
Yeah,
it.
what up, coffee?
And so, that I think is sad news. Now, will the other manufacturers just be able to pick up the slack?
Well, MSI.
There's another company coming. I mean, there's a lot of other companies, and I guess they just up their production
Yeah.
and eat up that part of the
Nvidia
market.
Just put
Um,
cash somewhere else.
Yeah. So, that's a bummer because I like EVGA
Yeah,
and I
same.
like their customer service and I liked, buying their products.
I agree.
So,
Let's
I don't know.
talk about the price of the 40.
Yeah, so, okay,
90.
break down the prices on the, and this was just announced today. And so we've got the 4090 and two different versions of the 4080, correct?
Yeah. So the 4080 is going to have 16 gigabytes of RAM, onboard RAM. It'll start at $1,199. The RTX version of that's going to have 12 gigabytes of RAM, and it's going to start at $899. Then we have
Wait, 899
Yeah, that's
is that the 12 gigabyte?
yeah, the 12 gigabyte version. Yeah.
Okay, which I think
Sorry,
is
I
what
said the RTX version, but they're both RTX.
they're both RTX. Okay,
Yeah.
it's the 12
It's the
gigabyte
12
versus the
gigabyte.
16 gigabyte
Yep. Mhm.
version of the 3080, and then what's the 3090?
The 4090 is 24 gigabytes, which is
Okay.
it's basically a computer at this point. It's his own computer.
It's a lot of
That's going to
VRAM.
be $1,599.
Dude, these prices are insane. I
That's-
feel like these prices are based off of
The inflated
price
2000s,
when the crypto miners were buying up all the GPUs, and all gamers were trying to buy GPUs as well, but the prices crashed. I mean, I
Yeah.
saw a 3090 on sale for $1,000. 3060s are going for like 400. It's
Yeah.
all dropped back down to those lower prices,
yeah, normal
and they
prices.
can't even sell those.
Right.
Now it might have been because people were waiting for this 40 series
Maybe.
announcement, but I
Right.
think it's also because the graphics cards are available on eBay because the crypto miners are dumping all their cards.
Yeah. Well,
And
that's-
so, like, the market's kind of honestly overloaded right now. So I'm curious if at that price, people are going to say,
yeah, no.
forget it.
I'll just buy a 3090 thing.
I hope I hope they hit these guys in their wallets so damn hard because I would love to upgrade all my stuff, especially my graphics card. I'm still running a 1080.
Which those cards have had such good longevity. The 1080 and 1080 Ti.
This thing runs like a
It's fucking
champ,
killed
but it
it,
sounds like an F-22 when I'm playing certain games. But
Yeah.
I can't afford what 16
Yeah.
$1,600.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell?
$15.99.
It's insane.
Like, how is anybody, even not content creators, people who just want to build a PC to play WoW with their friends or whatever?
Yeah.
That's probably. Now I don't know because I've never built one.
Yeah.
You guys would know better, but that's probably the most expensive part in a PC build, right?
Oh yeah.
Outside, I don't
Yeah.
know.
I mean, you can buy like super expensive CPUs. But
the CPU, yeah. But video cards have become the most expensive part.
dude, I don't know, man. My case has so many fucking lights, dude. It was cost me. It set me
It's the
back a cool
RGB,
5G.
man.
It's
They-
RGB
They add that
enhanced.
tax in there.
If I vape into it, it actually causes an overdrive at 420, 69%, repeating, of course.
Wait,
Which when
is it
triple
RGB
when you
or is it
triple
RGBW?
double it, you RGB enhance it, and then I hook it up to my chair, which when I spin my chair around and turn the RGB onto my chair, it also enhances that to the next level. And then I can get an increase of 2 frames per second.
2. Count them 2.
You want to know how gamer
Yeah, I game.
You want to know how gamer I am? The selling point on my car was the fact that I had RGB on the floorboards and the cup holder.
No
I got
way.
a little button. I shit you not.
Hell yeah.
There's a button right next to the gear shifter that I hit it and my kids love it. Red, green, pink, orange, yellow, purple.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
sold.
dude.
Sold. Ultimate gamer car.
We're gaming. So they're insanely priced. I'm curious to see if anybody buys them. Hopefully not. And then they're
Yeah,
like,
I hope
okay,
so.
the price is gonna go down. I must mention, and I need to learn more about this. There's a type of encoding called AV1 that I've heard a little bit about that is supposed to be a significant upgrade over NVENC in terms of how optimized it is. And so you've got H.264, that's CPU encoding. Then you've got NVENC, which, the RTX cards do extremely well. And then there's this new encoder that's supposed to be the new cool shit that because this news is so new, I don't know exactly what that means, but it's supposed to be pretty fucking cool, guys.
Yo,
So
pizza
basically what I'm
dude.
saying is we're getting 4090s, guys, okay? We're going to sell our blood. We're going to sell our Siemens. We're going to sell our bodies.
Dude, I'm literally going to
Okay.
have to sell a whole testicle.
We're gonna
just to
sell-
afford one.
Everything to get a 4090,
It's going to be like...
okay?
It's gonna be like Repo the Genetic Opera in here. You just buy shit off me.
We're going to sell our
Give
organs.
me a
Okay.
badass graphics card.
Yeah. And then we'll be on that new encoder.
Future feet only fans.
Yeah, of course.
Whoa,
Yeah,
hey, oh,
there it is.
oh.
Little preview. You
Say
gotta
that for
you gotta
YouTube.
preview it. So, that's that news. That happened today. We'll see what happens.
Cannot believe the price.
What's next? Pizza do.
We got some Twitch news. Currently, it's September.
It's been September.
September.
I miss when they had the gifted subs were cheaper. That was a pretty nice promo.
Yeah.
And then I
Oh,
also
they're not
miss
doing
when they
that
did
anymore?
50%. I feel like they've slowly been kind of letting off the gas a little bit. But hey, discount's a discount. And thanks to everybody who's been using it
Yep.
to either upgrade your
Preach.
sub or extend it at the discounted price. I've used a couple 6-monthers just that I know I'm going to be locked in and using. So September.
Nice.
What else?
No more hosting. Twitch is getting rid of hosting.
No more hosting. My experience.
It's
Right.
ruined.
Dude, I liked hosting, but
think
I
hosting's
also
cool, but
I could understand from
I get
Twitch's
it.
point of view that it could be confusing
Yeah, for
to
new
people who don't
users
know.
or- Yeah,
I don't know.
I get it. Rip GDQ.
Yeah, I used to always host GDQ every
Right.
time that GDQ would come around. I mean, rating is still available. They're just getting rid of hosts.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
It's got its pros. It's got its cons. I unfortunately fall on the side that I think it's a bad move.
Yeah.
On Twitch's side, because
I've found channels through hosts.
Yeah, I mean, they're keeping the raids thing, and that's all well and good.
Yeah.
But I got my community, my friends. We're not Tim the Tap Man, we're not Ninja or any of them. So that's kind of how we share the love.
Yeah, I
How
mean,
we
no,
pass
it's
it
a great way
around.
to find other channels. So I guess
agree.
what they're trying to do is put more of an emphasis on having viewers in the channel, and they
Going
want
to
to
that
focus more
channel.
on that.
Yeah.
Well, here's what I think. I just thought of this. maybe they want viewers to go to the channel because if they go to the channel, they're one step closer to spending money.
True.
To
They
spending.
could sub to that
Can
new
you,
channel.
when there's a hosted channel, you can still see ads, right?
I think so.
Okay, so
I
never
I
mind.
believe the
still
ads
sub
still
and
run.
everything. I'm not sure.
Dude, this past weekend,
Yeah.
I was logging on Twitch to watch some
Oh my
ads.
God.
And dude, I'm basically just saying my tweet. I can't do it. I can't do it. Yeah. So I tweeted out that I like logged on Twitch to watch some ads, and the streamers kept popping up and ruining my experience.
Right.
You know what
It's
I'm
like
saying?
one
That's what
of
it's turning
9.
into, dude. Yeah, 1 of 9 ads coming right up.
They're each like 3 minutes.
Oh
each.
my
It's like,
God.
oh my
Gotta
God.
love those pre-rolls.
It's crazy. I am closer and closer to just signing up for Turbo again. I feel like I
have
have so
Turbo.
many monthly things already just hitting my bank account every single month. You
I
know,
just can't take this. I'm not an ad person.
I
I'm all
can't.
for a streamer running their own ads during breaks and stuff.
subs don't watch ads in this channel. No ads for subs. That's the best I can do.
I went back to Turbo.
What's Turbo?
What's Turbo? Twitch Turbo is $8 a month, and you will get 0% ads on Twitch.
Yeah, you basically just pay to not have any
Site-wide.
ads.
Yep.
That's it.
It's Twitch Plus.
You don't need Turbo
it's
to
worth it
avoid
if you don't
ads.
like ads.
Dude, Twitch has like found some way to bake the ads into the streams. Ad blockers don't work.
Yeah, most of the time.
So unless there's something that I don't know about, I feel like
Well, AdBlock Plus, I think, does a pretty good
Listen,
job.
I,
Just you have to update it constantly.
I do like how they have the ads where it like goes above the chat, so you can still kind of see.
YouTube Premium.
Or maybe
no.
you know, I like how in YouTube, I can like hit skip after 5 seconds,
Yeah.
or it's like 15 seconds. I can do with like a 15-second.
Yeah, like a 15-second ad, sure, but not a friggin' whole 3-minute ad.
Yeah,
Right.
Screw that noise.
And 9 of them in a row.
9 of them. Yeah, yeah. I basically like, you know, I see that 1 of 9 pop up. I start a family, get divorced, you know, have a couple kids, start another family, you know, travel the world, and then I come back and the ads are just wrapping up.
Yep.
You know, just wrapping up just in time. Right? What do you guys
Welcome
do?
to
What do you guys do
episode-
when that? What do you do when the ads start? Where do you?
Me? I usually just get up and walk away. I go make a sandwich,
If
grab
there's
a
an
drink.
ad, 90% of the time,
No,
I
no, no.
will
Get more
become
creative.
Click
I
out
just
of the
said I
tab.
started a family. I thought you went to. I thought last time I heard you went actually to space.
I invented a new.
Yeah.
Hold on, we'll
all
get to
right.
you, Pizza
Look,
Dude.
I didn't want to tell anybody because, like, I'm always telling people, "Oh, I'm broke."
No, no,
I
no.
can't."
Just you aren't like that. It's not like that. Oh, it's cool. You should talk about it. So
All right.
last time
yes, I have my diamond encrusted.
you
space
drove to the
helicopter.
space station, or the space base.
Yes.
In
Where I have my diamond encrusted space helicopter.
yeah.
All right, with the Supreme logo on the tail.
Oh fuck yeah,
Because
dude.
you know I'm edgy.
You're fucking cool. And then you went to space and you
I
came
did.
back.
I would do like midway. I saw this giant penis rocket. Me and Jeff Bezos did like we did the whole
Bezos. Did he have his cowboy hat on?
Did you?
no
Aw, damn.
fake news. Okay, cowboy hat.
You didn't see the
Okay.
cowboy hat?
Okay, we did the whole Sistine Chapel thing. I put my finger out of the window because you could do that in space.
And then you
Good
went
fake news.
back,
Yes,
and
then
then
I
the
went
ad
back.
was over. Pizza Dude, what'd you do?
I invented a new element and became Iron Man. Just so y'all
Dude,
know.
just wow.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's great, Pizza Dude.
so my birthday's Sunday. Can I borrow your suit?
Yeah.
Don't
sure.
ask me why.
This weekend,
Yeah,
you doing a
25th.
birthday stream?
Maybe.
You need to borrow my bee suit?
I got a hot dog suit.
Come on.
I got a hot dog suit.
Well, there's got to be like a.
I gotta do
Because I do bee
the,
day. What is it? A hot dog? Happy hot dog birthday?
It's a funny story because before I took over for the St. Louis Community Meetup, another content creator, Fox, was running it. Absolutely sweetest
She's
person
great.
on the face of the planet.
she's so
I
cool.
cannot say enough good things about Fox.
Mm-hmm.
But I was hanging out at her house and we were doing a charity stream, and I don't know what happened or what came about, but she just started laughing. And it wasn't just like she couldn't breathe
Yeah.
She was laughing.
It was a guffaw.
And I'm like, "What?" We were playing Outlast, so I'm super confused as to why she's laughing. And she just looks over. She's like, "Hot dog, Mike." Okay, well, it became a thing. She changed my name in her Discord. Everybody in Twitch St. Louis was calling me that.
Oh, okay.
So I bought a hot dog costume and started
There you
wearing
go.
it
There
for
it is.
charity bits. But yeah, so I have a hot dog costume at home. I got to do the tortilla slap challenge with Sam. That's the next.
Well, do you like hot dogs?
Oh yeah.
Have you ever eaten a hot dog while wearing the hot dog?
Yeah.
Okay, good. That's
Yeah.
important. Because when I was wearing the bee suit, I was drinking mead, which comes from bees. You have to sort of bring it all together. And I respect. You got to have your own thing. You can't just do the bee
I
thing.
don't want people to think I'm like copying you.
No.
You know.
It would be. I would not look at it like that. I would look at it like you think it's such a good idea that you are.
Well,
you,
I am. I'm trying to make it my own.
Oh yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
No, I respect that.
I want to copy your homework, but make it look like I.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, birthday stream this Sunday.
Probably. I'm just taking a chill, easy day, and like I said, with my charity stuff, we hit a point where I got to do the tortilla slap thing with.
Oh, you gotta get
Sam.
slapped in the face.
Yeah, you know, you like get a mouthful of water and you just slap the snot out of each other
okay.
until somebody spits the water out.
All right, that should be. That should be fun.
She's excited. I feel a little uncomfortable with the fact she's so excited slapping the crap out of me with a tortilla.
She just loves you. It's a
Yeah.
So just a love tap.
yeah.
Yeah, okay. I feel
What's-
like she's going to
Just a
like
little
run
prick.
from the kitchen and just like Superman punch me with a tortilla.
She's been waiting for this moment.
Just a little prick.
You like wake up during the
Just a
middle of the
little
night, and she's like looming over you with like the tortilla in hand.
She wants that hot dog.
Soon.
God,
She's been waiting for this moment.
ha, ha, ha.
Tortilla. All right, we talked about what were we, 40 series.
September, no more hosting, and they now have banned unlicensed gambling content. So stake.com is what they mentioned.
Oh yeah, there was a tweet today where they were saying that there's no more
unlicensed
it's like
gambling.
they said
Yeah,
no
they got super
for
specific.
certain kinds of gambling, but there's still other
like sports
gambling.
betting,
Yeah.
Final Fantasy sports games, and poker.
Which this is in response
To
to
Slicker.
some dude who like ripped off a bunch of his viewers.
He kept telling people that like he needed all this money and stuff, and people like they didn't just give him.
Is
like
this guy like a friend? I feel like it's a whole thing that's just turned into
It's a cluster fudge.
like, is he involved with other streamers? Like I don't even.
Yeah, friends.
And
of
then
his.
because I've seen some of these. I mean, I feel like it's a cyclical thing. I mean, years ago there was the whole like
it was over
skins
300,000.
skins scandal, or like where people were selling skins, and that's kind of like tied to gambling.
Oh, you're talking about
loot boxes, all that stuff with
no, what's
Battlefront
that,
2 and whatnot.
Yeah.
Battlefield, but what's the big one? It's
Well, I think it was Counter-Strike.
Counter-Strike,
Yeah,
yeah,
Counter-Strike. There was all these like
the skins.
skins, like reselling skins websites and stuff, and
Yep, that
you
got
know,
banned.
you've got all these like little kids who are getting
Stealing
their parents' credit card, and I don't know, man. That's just a whole fucking mess. So it sounds like Twitch is taking steps towards cutting down on whatever.
I mean,
that bullshit. I don't know. I stay out of that. We pretty much stay out of that. But it is
Yeah.
something that was a big news story today. We thought we'd at least mention it.
Yeah, it's
You know.
it's one of those things, man. It's the dark side of Twitch. There's always going to be those people that lie and take advantage of the generosity of their communities.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I've known people that do that. You know,
Yeah.
it's bad because it really takes away from all the genuinely good-hearted people that come here to
Yeah.
entertain or build a community.
And so
or
was he.
whatever.
I don't know if we know, but how was he like? There's like irrefutable evidence against him. Is that
Well, it said he came out and admitted
Oh,
to
okay.
it says it's
There you go.
become a hot button because they're promoting.
Well, that's
the
all we don't need to
minors.
know. Whatever. He admitted to it.
Yeah.
There you go.
He's a bad guy. He messed up. He's got to
It
suffer
It
the
says he
consequences.
came forward admitting he took hundreds of thousands of dollars from fellow streamers.
Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, somebody said 300,000 is what he ended up taking.
All right.
Insane.
Look,
That's a mess.
people, just be smart. Yeah, content creators, we're all here to entertain. Some of us use it as a job, but something sounds fishy, man. Don't.
Yeah. Well, let's go ahead and fire up the gambling website and let's get
And
it
here we
going.
go.
Let's get it
We're
going.
playing rock, paper,
We're gonna
scissors.
get dice going right now. Let's get some betting going in the chat right now, baby.
We're doing a competitive tic-tac-toe right here on the screen. All right, you guys bet Futureman, Mad Dog. All right, starting bid 500.
Yeah, let's go.
You can send it to my Cash App.
Yeah, $
Pizza
Mike. I need money. God, I hope
what
that isn't somebody's.
Yeah,
tag.
right. What else we got? Anything else, Pizza Dude?
That looks like that is all we have today.
All right, pretty lengthy podcast today in terms of we had a lot to
So
catch
much-
up
We
on.
haven't done this in like a month.
We had a
man.
lot to catch up on there. I mean, there was new news that was coming out today. There was a Sony State of Play. There was the Nintendo Direct. There was just what we've been playing. So there was a lot to cover. And damn, that was so fun.
Yeah, that was great.
Hey, we should keep doing this, guys.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do it next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll bring it back
RetroLab
next week.
podcast, 100 years.
RetroLab podcast, baby.
100
Everybody in the
years of
chat.
RetroLab.
Thanks for enjoying it and being here. We're going to be back after a quick break to play some Tekken.
Quick little.
And
Tekken
if
1,
you're
2,
watching
and
on the
3.
YouTubes, thanks for watching on the YouTubes. Leave a comment down below that says,
Hit that like button. Hit the bell.
hit the bell, ding the bell, slam the bell,
Come
gamble
check us-
on that bell. Go gamble all your money on the subscribe button, baby.
Come and check us out
And-
live, y'all. Come on.
Yeah, check us out live on Tuesdays.
We want to talk to you
Um,
because you're beautiful. Like I said, skincare regimen. Send
Epic
it to
Shakes
me.
all around. Boom, Epic Shakes. Pizza Dude.
Pizza time.
There it
Pizza time.
is. The Pizza Dude. YouTubes will be back next week. Check us out on Twitch. MadDawgMike on Twitch. FuturemanGaming on Twitch. Video games, gaming, video games, hanging. Pizza Dude. You're gonna be
I'm
starting
there.
streaming soon.
Yeah.
Once you get the 4090.
Yeah.
Once you get the quad 4090s.
Yeah. Yeah, I talked to Jeff Bezos. He's gonna
hook it up?
sponsor me. Yeah.
Hell yeah. All right, guys. Episode 15. We're out of here. See ya.
See you in 2 and 2, baby.